Leo singles, welcome to your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. My name is Angela, and Leo, this reading may resonate for you if you have Leo in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, heavily in your houses, or if you happen to be cross-watching for a Leo. This may resonate for you. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Angela for those of you who are brand new, and a warm welcome to those of you who have returned, or warm welcome to everyone. Let's get right into this. Leo. Holy Spirit, show me what it is that you have for Leo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Leo, somebody needs to tell you the truth. Or do you perhaps owe the truth to someone? I feel like truth is going to be a central issue in your situation. The overall energy of your reading is communication. Crossing energy is speak out. Somebody realizes that they need to communicate with you, or vice versa, Leo, because it's a general reading. It's a given that the reading can go vice versa, but I feel like you had a conflict with somebody, and somebody feels a need to come back and maybe clear the air with you, but they're resisting this for whatever reason. We're going to find out. Yep, somebody is absolutely in fear of facing you, and I feel like someone was operating out of shadow self. On the flip side, Leo, I feel like you're really setting a firm foundation for yourself. Maybe you feel like being celebrated for your achievements. And I'm also feeling like there's some things that you're keeping to yourself, or someone in your scenario could be feeling very afraid and suffering and keeping these feelings to themselves. But I do feel like there's some positive movements. There's some positive changes that are going on. But when it comes to a relationship somewhere close to you, whether this is a family member, it could even be something on your job. But I feel like for a majority of you, this is going to resonate with matters of the heart. Somebody that you have a lot of love for, deep love for, it looks like right now. You guys might be dealing with a conflict. A conflict may have taken place. Looking pretty similar to Aries, so some of you could definitely be dealing with an Aries. You may have Aries in your chart, Leo. Yeah, you may definitely be a double fire sign. Something spiraled out of control, something cut like a knife. You cut into somebody, or they may feel that you did that to them. Okay, Leo, you come up in the upright. Oh yeah, I feel like you're pressing on. It's like you're not letting this situation faze you. Leo, you're unbothered by this. You ended this situation, and now you're taking a break from this situation. It looks like you do need some time to regroup, some time to breathe. And yeah, for a majority of you, this may have had something to do with, like I said, a relationship with matters of the heart. Like you have a love relationship with somebody, and maybe somebody was having issues with commitment. And maybe this is where this confrontation may have come from, this conflict, ongoing conflict that maybe went unresolved. And just like I saw in the Aries reading, I feel like there could definitely be a family wound or a pattern that needs to be healed. And this could have had something to do with this conflict. Just like in the Aries reading, somebody was triggered by something that somebody said, and it caused a chain reaction. One person said something and the other person reacted in a very defensive manner because they felt disrespected. Yeah, you ended this. You walked away dignified, feeling like, yeah, you're better off single than waiting for perhaps a water sign. A Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that could be significant to your picture. I get Cancer the loudest, but you could definitely be dealing with a Pisces or a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I see Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I also feel like there's air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That could be significant because you get into it with an air sign. I feel like somebody cut you off. Yeah, somebody cut the other one off because I see somebody is single. Oh, what happened? Yep, definitely Scorpio. I feel like you're not feeling like yourself, Leo. Maybe you, or maybe that's why somebody reacted the way that they did. I be somebody was going through something. This could have been an isolated incident. This may have not, that somebody could have definitely acted out of character in this situation. Okay. Spirit is definitely encouraging you to stay calm and see the good in others. I feel like you could definitely be humanitarians. You could definitely be showing your benevolent side to people. I'm also feeling that you're going through an ascension, rising above the darkness and into the light. Spiritually, I definitely feel like there's a lot of changes and a lot more awareness going on for you, Leo. You may have a newfound curiosity for things that are not of the norm, things that are not of the status quo. Yeah, spirituality. You could definitely be getting in tune with that. I do feel like you're definitely praying, contemplating some things, thinking about some things, thinking some things over. But yeah, I feel like you're definitely connecting with your spiritual side. This is definitely a time to saying, ask and you shall receive. I feel like this is a very strong time for you to manifest the type of life that you want or the type of outcome that you want. That's why I'm seeing some positivity, but I'm also seeing, like I said, you're not feeling like yourself. Got the sun in reverse. Let's see what's really going on. So maybe you're dealing with a water sign that's running from commitment, running from monogamy. And yeah, Leo, you might be in need of some sleep. Some of you could be sleeping more than normal, or there's just a need for some more sleep. Maybe your body is requesting more. Okay, but it's like communication is the overall energy. Speak out is the crossing energy. Oh, and I feel like you have an enemy around you. Spirit is encouraging you to be still and let the enemy reveal itself. Could be in your work environment, I strongly feel. I promise you something must be going on spiritually. I feel like a lot of you Leos have a gift of sight. And what I mean by this is you have the ability to see into the spirit world, spirit realm. You're definitely going through a spiritual awakening. I feel like after a time of random, roll with me, after a time of defensiveness, somebody is still holding on to something. And I feel like somebody is waiting to reemerge into your life. And I feel like after you have ended something, you're going to experience some type of progress. This is like, I see this as a straight career reading, but I'm going to read it for love for first. And then I guess we'll look at career after. But I see a lot of positive things with career that may have something to do with a spiritual path that maybe now you're realizing that is part of you. Not that it was ever separate from you, but maybe it's just something that you didn't realize before. All right, so it's evident. 10 of Cups is over. You ended it. And I feel like someone wants to come in and make amends with you. It will be this water sign for some of you. This water sign, like I stated, who is running from commitment, very curious about you, watching you. If you have any type of social media, they're on that. They're watching you. They're very curious about you. They may be picking up on or trying to find out information about you without you communicating. Because you guys are not talking. That's evident. You guys are mad. You're giving each other the silent treatment. But yeah, somebody is kind of gathering information on you by watching. Who else might be watching? Okay, well, yeah, did I say social media? Okay, I promised I wasn't going to read this as career. I'm so tempted to because it's so evident here. And it screams career more so than love. Okay. Yeah, somebody has completely lost their vision for this relationship. Okay. I'll hold back. Okay, anyway. So somebody wants to reemerge into your life, it looks like. They want to progress this situation along because they feel like you guys are not talking, that the situation is not moving. And yes, absolutely, somebody's running from commitment. Somebody has fear of being close, fear of intimacy. They're afraid of getting too close because somebody has fear of rejection, feeling like they can't handle it if their heart is broken or if they are rejected in some way. So this individual, that's the family wound. Somebody secretly does not feel good enough, feels abandoned. It could have been some type of, somebody could have abandoned them in their lifetime. And that's their underlying fear, their subconscious fear that if they get in too deep with you, that you're going to end up leaving. So they run. They beat you to the punch. This person may break up with you because they don't want you to break up with them. It would hurt their pride if that was the case. Oh, I feel like there could be somebody new coming in for you, Leo. And I'm feeling like, yeah, this person, bull in a china shop. Somebody has issues with self-sabotage, self-loathing, self-deprecating type of behavior. And because I feel that somebody inside is very deeply sad. They're also deeply sad that due to the breakup, they feel lost. They're definitely mourning the loss of this relationship. Again, somebody wants to communicate, but they're not speaking out. Somebody is feeling confused. There's a water sign of yours. A water comes up so prevalently. I feel like your water sign is very confused. They may be in a very dark place emotionally. And I feel like somebody is definitely self-soothing. Oh, wow. Okay. Some of you, this might have something to do with your mom. Some of you, you could have been dealing with someone with mommy issues. Somebody could be grieving over their mother. But I'm also feeling like this could be the mother of your child. This could be someone that you co-parent children with. Yeah, somebody is very emotional over you, feeling confused about where you guys stand. Somebody could definitely be feeling confused over a Sagittarius. Because we got a Sag here very prevalently. Sagittarius. There could be some distance between the two of you guys. Yeah, somebody's very confused about whether or not this is why they're not speaking out, because I feel like the confrontation had everything to do with commitment, monogamy, and somebody is just in a very confused place about whether or not they want to offer you this commitment, because somebody was absolutely running from commitment at the time. And I feel like somebody realizes that breaking the ice starts with an apology. And they're contemplating this. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it, but they haven't made a decision on what they want to do, who they want to be with. They definitely feel intertwined with you. They feel this very strong soulmate attraction to you. They feel like the two of you were meant to be together. They know it. But they're starting to give up on this idea, and to deal with their feelings, they are self-medicating, self-soothing, possibly drinking to heal this stupor that they're in. They've completely lost faith that they can turn this situation around with you, because I feel like you guys have gone around and around in circles and have absolutely not gotten anywhere over these years or over these several months, because I feel like for a majority of you, this was like a long-standing relationship. For others of you, if this is your mom, yeah, maybe over the years, you guys just haven't found a way to agree. And now you find yourself on shaky ground. Maybe you've had a very rocky relationship with your mom, and I feel like somebody wants to balance the situation out. They no longer want to be in this very turbulent situation with you where they don't know where they stand with you, because this is why another reason why someone is very emotional over you. They don't know where they stand. They want to change this situation. They want something better for this. Their vision for this relationship is a lot greater than what it has been, but they don't really have the courage to come out of their comfort zone. Now, for some of you, this could definitely be a same-sex couple. I feel like the two of you absolutely love one another. But I feel like somebody absolutely wants to approach you. Somebody realizes that they have to break the ice. Someone realizes that they need to apologize. Some of you both have water in your chart. Somebody definitely wants to approach you. You may have an idea, but I feel like somebody's ignoring their conscience. Their conscience is saying, reach out, say something, but they're like, I can't. I don't have the courage to do it. Okay, so I feel like amends. Somebody definitely wants to make amends with you. They want to reemerge into your life. And they want to take the limitations off this relationship. This relationship has been limited because of so many reasons. Like I said, emotional wounds, issues with communication, issues with trust, issues with infidelity. I mean, this relationship has faced a lot of adversity, and somebody just really doesn't think that you guys can bounce back from this. So, yeah. Right now, this could definitely be you, Leo, or this could be your cross watcher. Maybe feeling a bit depressed, not really going out. I feel like somebody is definitely in a state of depression. And it's like right now they don't see their way through the situation. They don't see any solutions to the problem. And the situation just continues to get dimmer and dimmer. I feel like, yeah, somebody's definitely going through a depression. I feel like there's some other things going on in their life too. Yep. All right, let me clarify what this is about. They may have gotten kicked out of their house, wherever they were staying. Maybe they lost that. Maybe somebody, okay, what is this about? Okay, no, I feel like this had everything to do with the blow up. Yeah. It's like somebody won't change. Because somebody has issues with ego and they don't want to break down that ego. They don't want to think about you. They no longer want to be in this retreat from you. They want to come back into your energy here. But they don't want to break the ice. They don't want to be the ones to do it. Something hit them like a ton of bricks. And I feel like the fact that you have completely put an end to this situation, yeah, it's hitting them. It's hitting them hard. And they're feeling a lot of emotion and a lot of sorrow, and they're lacking the clarity that they need. And it has everything to do with the past. Somebody doesn't want to acknowledge the past. It's like you bring up the past, they run from it. They don't want to talk about the past. But I feel like somebody is really hurting because of a past episode. And perhaps you guys keep going, like I said, you guys are going around the same circle over and over again. You guys are likely arguing over the same thing since 1998. Maybe you guys are arguing about the same thing, but not even realizing that that's what this is about. This is about an old episode, or this is about some old deep emotional pain, some old deep emotional scars that predated this relationship. Somebody has reached a fork in the road and they're having to make a decision to come out of this chaos and conflict with you. Yeah, somebody's taking a breather, but they want to come back. They're watching you. We said that. They want a new life with you. Okay, but what are they going to do about it? Leo. So are they going to speak out? Okay, they're not getting any type of inner peace. They can't find a peace of mind. They can't sleep. May have issues with eating. Definitely have issues with self-medicating. Somebody, yeah, this is all about self-deprecation. Somebody really is, yeah, okay. They feel like you've fallen out of love with them, that you have no more love to give. They're really taking this hard. So, yeah, they feel a lot of sorrow about this, but what are they about to do? How does this go? Yeah, they feel the disharmony. They have to let go of fear. Okay. That's where the dark wound started at. It had something to do with father. Somebody may have some issues with mom, but I feel like the deeper issue is with the father. Father may have abandoned them. And someone is so afraid to lose you, that you're going to abandon them. We talked about that before, right? But like I said, I see father very strong. I see mother. So for some of you, this may have been something that you saw play out as a kid. Maybe this is why you've adopted the same issues that you saw your parents dealing with in their relationship. And now maybe you're faced with the same. Maybe both of you, maybe this is what bonded the two of you together. This pain, painful childhood, painful scars is what bonded you guys together in the beginning. But now it has become a huge setback in this relationship because these scars weren't meant to remain. They were meant to heal. And that's why the two of you met, to heal these old wounds and these old scars. And somebody realizes that they cannot continue to hold back their feelings from you, that they need to eventually open up. But I feel that somebody is just not ready to take that step, because speak out is the crossing energy. Somebody feels like that's just something that they're not capable of doing right now. So they just remain in this very confused place and making a lot of assumptions about how you might feel and what could possibly happen if you were to approach them. Leo, I see the energy of your cross watcher, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, cross watcher. Okay. Somebody may only know fragments of the story. Somebody is making a lot of assumptions. Oh, didn't I say I was going to read that as career? I feel like a lot of you Leos or cross watchers are being redirected in your career. You may have, like I said, this curiosity about spirituality. And you may be wanting to do an untraditional job. You may be wanting to incorporate your spirituality into your work. You may, yeah, and I feel like that's something that you might be investigating, looking into. Leo, cross watcher, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Was there issues with third party? Okay, I feel like you guys are going to reunite, or at least that might be what you're thinking about. You may already sense that this person is coming toward you. I feel, cross watcher, that you sent this person packing, that this argument may have gotten so out of hand and so over the top that you let them go. Somebody lost their temper, lost their cool. I feel like both of you guys did. Okay, I see an Aquarius that could be significant to this situation. Okay, without a doubt, you already know it. You already sense it that this person is coming back. You're very in tune, but it's like you're saying you might even be sensing that your cross watcher is really going through it. You may be able to feel their pain. You may be sensing their pain and their disappointment that they're going through. The fact that they may be feeling like they want to give up. I promise you, I feel like somebody's depressed, like in a very depressed, suicidal state. And if this is your kids, Leo, you may want to reach out. I don't know why I was so tempted to call you Gemini just now. And I know I'm not talking to Gemini. I'm talking to Leo. But just like I was in the Gemini reading, I kept calling them Capricorn. I hear Gemini so strongly. Okay, so somebody put you in a three-way relationship. Okay. Either this is you realizing that these are the thoughts of your cross watcher, that they're still holding on to you. Oh, you might be wondering if they're still holding on to the third party. That's why you're not talking to them, because you feel like they stabbed you in the back, left you out in the cold, left you wondering. Maybe abandoned you and your children or your child. So I strongly feel like there's children. So we got mother, father, child here. Mother, father, children. All right. Yeah, you guys did clearly have an argument and somebody left. You feel like somebody wasn't taking your feelings seriously. You could be feeling like your Leo just was not taking you seriously with whatever you were saying. And so, yeah, even right now, you did get fed up, and maybe you did act purely out of emotion. So what is this about this message? Oh, they may have been messaging multiple people. That may have been what you caught them doing, or what you sensed that they were doing. Yeah, Leo, they feel like you have absolutely no more love to give to the situation. They feel that they've manipulated the situation too much, that they've been in and out of your life too much, or this is what you're saying in your mind. They've manipulated me. They've been in and out of my life too much. They've been extremely impulsive. But I feel like someone has something to say to you. And I feel like this person wants to speak very directly. I feel like what it is that they have to say is that they put a lot of thought into this. And I feel like they're ready to bear their emotions to you. And I feel like they're ready to make amends. You may not trust this person's motives, though. Could be a Capricorn. Okay, so I see a Scorpio as well. Okay, no wonder I was feeling Gemini. Here's the Lovers. Yeah, you feel like this. You are missing them. You are thinking about them. And I feel like somebody really does see you as the one, but they just can't seem to let go of these side relationships. I don't understand why. I don't think I could help you understand why, Leo. And I don't feel like it has anything to do with you necessarily. It could have everything to do with these generational patterns. As I stated, maybe they didn't witness what a monogamous and healthy relationship was like. Maybe they didn't have an example of what that really looks like because they didn't grow up seeing it. So it's like, how can they give something that they've never had? How can they give something that they've never witnessed? I don't know. But yeah, I see someone who is extremely wounded. Possibly you also, cross watcher. Like I said, there could be some pain that bonded the two of you together. So yeah, Two of Cups is in reverse here. Somebody definitely feels like this is over. And I feel like somebody feels trapped. Why? Oh, does somebody feel trapped? Is somebody pregnant? They could have gotten somebody else pregnant. Maybe they feel like somebody trapped them with a pregnancy, and this could be why they're not communicating with you. They may be feeling stuck in their own situation. And they may feel that you absolutely will not accept them back if they have a baby. Or they may have had a baby on you in the past. Maybe, perhaps they have somebody else pregnant right now. And that's why the Ace of Cups is in reverse. They're like, there's no way we can start over. There's no way you're going to accept this offer if I have somebody else pregnant. So either they have another baby's mom, or this could have been a past episode that you guys keep arguing about over and over again. Maybe they cheated on you, got somebody else pregnant. Maybe they leave you and they go back to their baby's mom, and they keep doing this teeter-totter thing, running back and forth between the two of you. So yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of pain here, and I feel like, yeah, there's definitely been some space for you guys to heal from this. Yeah, but Leo, you're definitely thinking about this person. Your Leo definitely is thinking about you. And somebody desperately wants to go back home to their family. This could be this Virgo individual that wants to go back home to their family. They miss this family atmosphere, this family life. But I feel like somebody doesn't want to apologize. They want this new beginning with you, possibly having to do with a Cancerian. And I see Aquarius, and I see Libra. Somebody wants to come back. I think you already know, and I feel like it's an earth sign that just refuses to apologize. But deep down inside, I feel like somebody is definitely feeling like you're worth the effort, that this relationship is worth the effort, worth the time. And maybe it took for this situation to hit rock bottom for them to realize what it is that they lost. Something that is invaluable, something that you can't put a price tag on, and something that is not common, something that they can't get with anybody else. And maybe they did leave you for somebody else, and it just wasn't the same. Because it looks like they left that situation, and they may have left that situation in shambles. I also feel like they could be getting some bad advice from people. But I also feel like your spirit guides are protecting you. Like I said, there's an enemy in your midst. And I feel like your spirit guides are definitely around you, giving you some type of message. I feel like there's a backstabber. Or perhaps you feel like this was your partner, that this partner was more like an enemy. than your lover at one time. You guys acted more like enemies than anything. And that when you guys argue, it brings out the worst. So somebody's fed up of the situation. They're done. Fed up of the lies, the manipulation, the lack of change. Feeling like you're never going to see the light. Feeling like you're never going to change. The situation is never going to change. That you guys can't talk. Because I feel like one or maybe both of you is so broken and in need of healing. And perhaps this is why this may have taken place. To help you realize where there are some broken places in your life. You know, with regard to your career, I feel like it's definitely time to shine your light in some area. Leo, I feel like you are a shining star, or like I said, somebody is maybe getting more momentum online. Your Facebook, maybe your YouTube page could be picking up momentum all of a sudden. I feel like there could be some sudden changes that are going on, and I feel like this person may communicate with you out of the blue. Yeah, because I feel like somebody's moving in. Somebody's coming back. Yeah, somebody has a lot of baggage. Somebody is not focused. This could be you, Leo, not focused, not watching. Somebody's not paying attention to their environment, to what's going on around them in their environment. And I feel like that's going to be important, to pay attention to your surroundings. Because I feel like your surroundings are definitely going to give you clues. I feel like if this has nothing to do with relationship, or this is just a little side note, pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Not just here, but third eye. Pay attention to your surroundings. Too many people's opinions are in the mix. Somebody cares more about what everyone else thinks. When your relationship consists of you and your partner, not you, your partner, and everybody's opinion, their 2 cents. Yeah, I feel like you guys are definitely thinking about one another, still wishing to be with one another, but it's like somebody has too much pride to say something, or somebody is saying, I've always been the one to put in the effort. It's always been me to break the ice. And now one of you might be saying, now it's time for them to do something. It's time for them to put forth the effort. I've done my part. Now, if they want me, let them come to me. That type of thing is what I'm picking up. But somebody really needed some time to think. Could definitely be overthinking, overanalyzing. How might this go, Holy Spirit? For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo. Compromise. Perhaps you guys will find a middle ground, because it looks like someone genuinely does want to find a peaceful resolution with you. And I do feel like divine timing does bring something very positive around for this situation. And when it comes to your career, I definitely feel like if you're experiencing some type of shift with your career, maybe you were not able to find, maybe you're feeling a bit lost, confused, uncertain about what career to choose, what career path to choose. I feel like confusion is going to evaporate, because I feel like you're going to get the clarity that you need. It's like, yeah, it's going to make sense to you what it is that you need to do. And I feel like success is going to come in for maybe something that you've been putting in a lot of effort with, but maybe you haven't seen a payoff for the effort that you put in. I feel like things are going to turn around for you, and you may see some success. Romance. Yeah. Somebody still indeed has romantic feelings for you, and they want peace to exist between the two of you instead of turmoil, instead of this very sad, somber type of energy. Last 3 cards, Holy Spirit, for Leo and their cross watcher. Yeah. For some of you, perhaps career-wise, like I said, what you've been putting your effort into, it just wasn't the right time. Divine timing does bring in some positivity for you. Don't be discouraged if something that you've tried to do, or don't feel like that's not meant for you, because maybe you tried something in the past and it didn't work. Maybe now was meant for your time to shine. Yeah, there is something better career-wise. I feel like, yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about. You may be seeing things differently, and you be realizing that there's something better. I feel like with love, somebody wants to recover this. They thought the grass was greener, and that was a lie. And now they have to sober up to the fact that they lost you and own up to the fact that they were wrong. Advice, Holy Spirit, for Leo. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Nothing happens by happenstance. Everything happens for a reason. That's just not just a statement, it's facts. And there's definitely a lesson attached to the things that you've been going through, the difficulties that you've been going through, the setbacks that maybe you went through with your career. They were there for a reason. Now you may be entering a different season, and you may be seeing things move forward. Positive movement forward with your career now. Some of you that may have been waiting to get pregnant, this could be a very viable time for you. If you're not wanting to get pregnant, you already know what to do. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. What can you do about it, right? Serenity prayer. How does that go? Sorry for the interruption. Spirit guides were telling me, look up the serenity prayer and say, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. If there is something about this situation that you cannot change, Spirit is encouraging you to accept those things and the courage to change what it is that you can. Somebody has to find the courage. It looks like this situation may possibly change between the two of you. Doesn't mean that the two of you may ride off into the sunset. It could mean that you guys might compromise and find a middle ground somewhere with your mom, with your kids, or with the person that you absolutely love. Even though you guys might be treating each other as enemies right now, I definitely feel like there's love there, the wisdom to know the difference. And I feel like that's where you are, to decipher what the difference is. What can you change? What can you not? And I feel like that's what you're going to be weeding out. And Spirit is saying, surrender to what is. Seeing things exactly as they are, especially with your career. Yeah, maybe it's time to see that situation completely different, where maybe you were beating up on yourself before, like I said, because you were not sure about your career path. Maybe you weren't meant to stumble upon that until now. With that, Leo, this concludes your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can head over to my website, which is AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. If you found that this reading was helpful, do me a favor, hit the like button. Leave a comment below. Consider subscribing if you already haven't. Leo, it's been good. Peace. I'll see you guys again in the next one. Bye for now.